collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with the very first SITREP of 2022. And my guest tonight is Kasual Toy Collector. Kasual, how are you doing this evening, sir?
Doing great, Prime. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing good. It's blustery and a winter wonderland here in West Virginia. And as I told you in the green room just a while ago, it's snowing so bad that my work called me a couple hours ago and said, you got the day off tomorrow, you got a snow day. So me and the kiddo are going to be hanging out tomorrow.
Well, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Excellent. Well, for those of you that don't know, what the SITREP is me interviewing another YouTuber about him being a Transformer collector and being a YouTuber. I've got 10 questions for you, Kasual. 5 regarding you as a Transformer collector, and 5 regarding you as a YouTuber. And so you and I will do our questions back and forth, and then at the end, we'll leave it wide open for anybody in the chat. And of course, if it's a good one, I'll just throw the chat up right now because these things derail, and I love when they derail. So,
yeah, camera gold.
All right. Well, first off, tell my people a little bit about you.
All right, Kasual Toy Collector. Transformers was the first love. A buddy of mine got me a Transformer. God, it's got to be like 25 years back now. Got me a Transformer for my birthday. I had, bailed out of toys in the teenage years. Dad said it was time to worry about girls and jobs and money, and so I had to sell the whole collection. And when my buddy gave it back to me, it just reignited a flame in me, man. And the YouTube thing kind of jumped off because my son, James Ferris, or simply J-Dog on YouTube as well, he suggested
that's one of my questions. Don't go answering everything before we get going.
I'm plugging too far ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, you're excited. I understand. Oh, and Hardcore Darkness, a new channel member. Thank you so much. Anytime anybody gives me a super chat or becomes a channel member, I have a special weird award for them, and this is one of our favorites, so thank you.
Oh dear Jesus.
That's one of those weird things I told you about.
That looked pretty authentic. Is that a deep fake?
No, that was the real thing. I got deep fakes too. That happened during TFCon. We were all hanging out in the room doing a live stream, and Bert being Bert. If I play that again, pay attention to Kato in the background going,
I see him. He's choking. He's choking.
Oh, good time. I swear that was the best thing about going to TFCon was hanging out with all the fans and all the fellow YouTubers. And it was like 2 hours. I mean, I'm already on the road heading home that Sunday, and I'm like, man, I miss those guys so much already.
Yeah. I was supposed to go, man. I was supposed to go, but life-changing events occurred.
Oh, yeah. Always happens, brother. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. First off, question number 1. What's the appeal of Transformers for you?
Man, it just makes sense to me. First of all, they're machines. Like, we're human. You know what I mean? Like, an organic life form is not going to be able to explore space because we're limited by life. So, a robot.
But the Transformers are living beings.
Well, they're robots, but they're robots though. They're machines. They can be repaired. They like the numerous times we've seen Prime dropped and come back.
Yeah, I know.
They're machines, so they're able to explore space. And I just thought that shit, it made sense, man. That they would, if they came here, they might hide right under our noses. Riding around with mom and dad, looking at cars, imagining if that was a little secret spy robot beside me.
Oh my God, I did that so much when I was a kid in the '80s. Especially we'd be going on like road trips to Florida to see my grandparents. You're driving around. Of course, Dad, he'd hop right on. He'd see a weird car go by, be like, "Hey, you think that's an Autobot?" Or he'd be like, "Autocon."
It's an Autobot, Dad. Come
and
on.
you know how cool it was? You drive by a construction site and there'd be green construction vehicles, and you're just like, oh.
Yes. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yes.
Oh, there's fire. Somebody's already asking Fire Talks about the chips. Did you see our 1 chip challenge when I did that?
One of those hot chips, man.
Oh, yes. We do those.
Oh God.
Poor Fire Talks had a hard time. I recommend that video when this is over and done with.
I don't know why people torture themselves. I can't do the hot stuff, man.
Well,
I do summer challenges, but not hot.
Fire Talks couldn't either.
He couldn't eat a crumb.
What's that?
I said he couldn't eat a crumb of it.
Oh, he ate the whole chip, and then it was funny. Of course, it's better with him telling the story. Was he couldn't hang? He felt like he was going to throw up, and he ran to the bathroom. Now, this is the bathroom in a hotel at TFCon. While he also is hosting a football game, and he said when he went there to kind of relieve himself puking the toilet, there was more piss on the toilet than there was in the toilet. And it's just, his story is hilarious. So yeah, he said never again.
Y'all got to lift the top, man. Y'all got to remember to lift the top.
Where the hell? Okay, let's get to question number 2. We're already derailing. Aside from Generation 1, which is always the number 1 answer, what is your favorite Transformer fiction?
Am I allowed to say Siege? I guess.
Yeah. It's a fiction.
Yeah. I'll take Siege, I think. Yeah, that'll be my next one. Siege or Earthrise. Yeah, one of those two.
War for Cybertron trilogy.
There you go. Yeah,
We'll just put that all in the same. Yeah, we got to admit that has been the best line of figures we've got in a while. These guys are just perfect.
It's like picking G1. It's copping out and still kind of picking G1. Go ahead, grab it. Man. Will you grab him some cookies, please?
Oh, you can see the Tripticon there behind your head.
Yeah, I got all the Titans back there. Metroplex, Fortress Maximus, Omega Supreme, the Art.
See, I didn't get I didn't get Fortress Maximus. I thought he was just too much. He was too much like Metroplex. Oh, Fishy 22.8. Thank you so much for the super chat, sir. Let's give you something nice.
Hey, Fishy.
Let's see. There we go.
Hey, Holmes. Hey, man, that's so, man. I've been smoking since I was born, man. I can smoke anything, man. I think you better light it in here, man.
What?
All these gas fumes, man.
Oh, man.
That looks like one of our weekend shows.
I know. I've been on one. You know what's funny? When I deep faked that, I had Bert and I switched it first, and you couldn't tell us apart. I mean, we looked. It's just the way it blended. All right, so War for Cybertron, your favorite Transformer fiction. So now, number 3, do you have a favorite figure or holy grail? This is a figure. Say you have to sell your whole collection again. This is one figure that's not going anywhere.
Oh, God. What would... Dang, narrowing it down to 1. Wow.
I know. My questions are just ridiculous.
Wow. There's thousands of them. What do I name? Good God. Robeson. Robeson Optimus Prime.
You got that?
Yes, that's not going anywhere. If the house is burning down, I'm grabbing that. I'm getting that. I'm trying to grab as much as I can, but that's definitely coming.
See, I'm on the second story. I'd be like, fly, Jetfire, fly.
Yeah, you got those wings better work now. But yeah, Robeson would be the one. Robeson's the one that ain't going anywhere. Cannot go.
That's good. Did you just get one? I know some people bought 2 of them.
Just one, man. I was blessed to have a really sweet. Like, I can't afford it normally, but I got a real sweet opportunity to get a hold of one, man.
Nice.
God bless Sam for giving me a chance to own something so epic, man. Sam Newsman helped me get it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've looked at it, and so many people asked me if I was going to get them. I was like, I can't. I mean, usually I'll draw the line at a $200 figure, and that's That's
Oh
pushing
my
it for
God,
me.
it's so awesome, Patriot. I promise you, man. If you muster up the courage to spend that kind of money, man, it's awesome, man.
Well, it depends. I mean, I like to save up between cons,
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if I'll be able to make Chicago this year because of my job.
yeah.
So if not, I might take that con money and treat myself. Of course, it'll probably be triple the price by then.
Oh, yeah, you're not lying. It's going up fast, but it's awesome.
I mean, you look at the way things are now. I just got Shattered Glass Jetfire. Just got him, and he's already sold out and selling for double right now.
I've lost track of all my pre-orders. I've got it pre-ordered somewhere, but I don't remember what's going on anymore. I'm just waiting for my bank account to just.
That's why I like most of my pre-orders. I know everybody hates getting stuff from them, but I like pre-ordering from Amazon because they don't take your money at first. And then
Right.
what I do every week when I go grocery shopping, I buy like a $25 Amazon card, which also gives me extra points for my Kroger fuel. And I just put that $25 toward my pre-orders. And by the time they're ready to come out, I've already paid them off.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Asia, will you get him some cookies, please? Somebody.
Cookies at 10 o'clock at night.
Get this man some cookies.
See, there's one too, Fire Talks. I would like to do BotCon, but those hotel rooms are ridiculous. Whoa. You rap?
Yeah.
You rap? Oh, I'm calling you out. Now, I'm a metal guy, but I can listen to some rap.
So, all right. And fair warning, I've got my wingman on the weekend is Bruce Banner in the chat, and we're very unique personalities to get together, and like we, there you go. So yeah. Bruce is saying in the chat, oh yeah, we rap. You have to check us out. I mean, to each his own. You have to check it out. I think we're pretty damn decent, man. To be two dudes over 30 that'll probably never get a record deal. We're still
over 30, youngin.
Yeah. I'm well way over 30. I just said that as a basis for both of us to fit in. He's younger than me. I'm way over 30.
Well, being where I'm at, of course, with my hick accent, I despise it. Not a big fan, but I can sing some good country.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. All music is beautiful.
True. I guess. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to question number 4. What figure is your white whale, your most wanted toy? Say if you got this one, you could quit collecting. You achieved your goal.
Woo. Like right at this point, it kind of feels like Unicron. The HasLab Unicron, I guess, would be the top of my wish list right now. I doubt it's ever going to happen, but it's at the top of the wish list.
I have one in a box that was sent to me by a subscriber. He was going to be out of town for a long time. And I still haven't taken it out of the box because I have nowhere to put it. He wanted me to film it. I have no way to film it. So it's sitting there. And I'm just like, ugh, but it's not mine. And I'd hate to be the guy to open him up and do something and break it.
Right, yeah. It's a big responsibility.
That's like when I was lent Generation 1 Overlord. Just out of the blue, a subscriber who I've never really met with before. And he just said, hey, I have a G1 Overlord. I know it's one of your most wanted figures. I'll send it to you, review it, send him back. And if you're familiar with G1 and the Overlord figure, that's an expensive figure.
Yeah.
And I think he was only missing one thing. He was missing the missiles. And I discovered that G1 Metroplex's missiles fit in G1 Overlord. It's the same missile. So I was able to do a complete figure review. But, man, I was scared to death the whole time. And as soon as I shot the review, I put him back in the box and mailed him back the next day.
Yeah. That's awesome, though, man. That's awesome, people.
And I still want one. I had the opportunity to get one at TFCon, but he wasn't complete. I wouldn't even mind if it wasn't completely complete, as long as I could make robot mode, and the tank and the jet. I could care less about the city mode because how do you display your Titans in city mode?
They're all in bot mode.
Yeah.
Of course, I got doubles. If I have doubles, some of them are in alt mode and robot mode. But
I do have one duplicate. I have a G1, two G1 Tripticons. I got one in city mode that all my G1 Micromasters are displayed on. And then I've got one over there in dinosaur mode.
I don't do the city modes are just a little too large. None of the city stuff.
That's where it kind of ticks you off if you're a G1 collector and you do want to complete a figure.
Yeah.
The city parts are what's so expensive. And then you get them, and where do they go? In a plastic baggie in your parts bin.
Yeah. A Ziploc bag for eternity.
All right, man. You got somebody murdering somebody in your house.
Yeah. They're bouncing around they've got a bed on the ground, and they're jumping around like trampoline, I guess.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, this is the last question regarding you as a Transformer collector. What's your favorite character across all media? What's your favorite character?
Man. What is some tough ones? I kind of like Hot Rod, man. I know weird as hell. A lot of people hate him, but I kind of like Hot Rod. The young brash, I don't know. I like Hot Rod. The way
That's my son's favorite, so I can't fault you. I mean, really cool alt mode, really cool character. I mean, it's a good toy. I mean, for Generation 1's one of the best. And then he upgrades to Rodimus. That's a terrible toy, to be honest.
Yeah. That's the bad part. But Hot Rod was a cool character to me. I like him a lot.
It was so funny. Remember a couple of years ago when they re-released him at Walmart? And they just had so many. I think I picked up 3 or 4 of them because they were on clearance for $7 each.
Man, we got them for $3 and $4 here.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I've got one still in the box at my office. I got one in car mode sitting right there, and then I got another one on the shelf with my original G1.
Yeah. I probably got 5 or 6 of them. I was giving them away as gifts at one point, even, I think.
I hope they continue on. I'd like to see more G1 reissues, but the problem is they price them so high, and then they just shelf warm. All the Beast Wars reissues, aside from Megatron. My Walmart has all of them just stocked, and they're not going anywhere. But all the Megatrons sold out. They were gone by Christmas time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into some YouTube questions. You started to answer this earlier, but what possessed you, a grown-ass man, to do toy reviews on YouTube?
All right. So I did a couple of other type videos before that, and then my son James suggested that I record every time I. Hey, you guys, can we stop Mortal Kombat for a little while? It's kind of loud back there. Thank you. Okay. Well. Hey, be quiet. I'm on live. The world can hear.
Thanks, Chad. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So on it real quick, how many times are you shooting a review and that kicks off in the background?
0. I bailed on the reviews and I just went the whole live.
Oh, okay.
The whole live route. I open up toys on live and we talk about it for that moment real quick. And
I can't tell you how many times I review and all of a sudden I hear Dylan scream as he's playing with the dog, or the wife's down there cooking, doing dishes. Because my office, this is right over the kitchen. And I try to sneak up here when they're watching TV or something. I'll be right in the middle of the review and you hear, dinner, come in. It's like, oh, you got to go back and rewind.
But yeah, my son had suggested I record opening up the toys. He was like, Dad, you're never in home videos. So it gives us a chance to kind of see you at your happiest moments. And I got invited on another show, and that's what really just kicked off me going live every night. I go live every night, every night, 10 o'clock every weeknight, weekends 10:30 until 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 3 or 4. We've been on till 5 in the morning before.
Wow.
Depends on where the conversation goes.
Now, I think the longest I've been on with my guys was about 3 hours. And it's so funny. we were on one stream one night and then another stream the next night. And it's the same guys, you know, Rodimus, Bert, Cato, and me. And
Yeah.
we still, it's just like we never stop. We can talk forever. And it's great. It's awesome when you make friends like that.
Yeah, we do that often on the show. I'll say, all right, y'all, I gotta go to sleep, and then we'll go another hour and a half after I've said that. Like, all right, so at 1 o'clock, I said I was gonna have to shut down. But I love it, man. I love it. It is cool.
Nice.
Great people.
Well, what next question is what keeps inspiring you to get in front of the camera?
The people. I love the family. And it's gotten large enough now that there's always somebody to hop on and interact with. And it nips a whole bunch of phone conversations in the bud. If you think it would be individual conversations all day long, instead I just get all 40 people to jump on there and we all just exchange what we got to exchange. I still keep up with text messages during the day, but
wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. All right.
Man, I do a lot of stuff, man. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a landlord for 51 homes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. 7 kids. I got 7 kids, all across the age ranges.
Man, and I have a rough time with just one. Of course, I had my just one at the age of 40.
I started way early.
All right. Next question. There are thousands of toy reviewers on YouTube. What makes you any different from the rest? Probably your 5-hour live streams.
The every night shows. Yep, every night shows. I can't think of anybody that does it every night. There's a lot of stuff that makes it different, man. We rap on the intros. What toy channel raps on new songs on the intros? Not just the same static song every night. Like you hear, it changes almost every night. And the open invite, that's different. And it's heavily custom based. Like everybody on there is talented. So the guys jumping in, you got guys that do t-shirts, you got guys that know how to do digital like graphic design for logos or stuff like that. You got 3D designers, and it's just really, the family's really diverse at this point. It started off with just 2 or 3 guys popping in, you know, watching us talk about a couple of toys, and it kept evolving. It got longer and longer and longer, and now it's to the point that if I miss a daily show, I got people checking on me like, "Yo, Kaz, are you all right?"
Wow.
It's awesome, man. I love it. I love the family.
Well, then for this one is what's the one thing you find hardest about being a YouTuber? For me, it's the time to film.
Nothing, man. Nothing. I can't. Obviously, I'd don't know. I'd love to be like Jake Paul or whoever the guys making millions of dollars on YouTube. But I'm happy with just a few people. There's nothing really hard about it, man. It just is what it is. Take it in stride. It'll grow. If it's something good, it'll grow.
Well, speaking of that, and our final question, do you have any channel goals for yourself?
As big as possible. The fam gets as big as possible, and that we keep the harmony that we got going on right now. We've had some outs. There's been a lot that's going on in the past year. It's been a year and some change that I've been doing this. As far as the hardcore live streams all the time. So there's been a couple of moments people popped in and tried to mess up the vibe and things, but we've come through it pretty with good harmony, I guess.
And you're a brave man with your channel because you open invite. Anybody can hop in, right?
Yep. Links out there. You click and add. Of course, I can see. We see before we add you officially to the stream. So don't come out there with your stuff out, because you won't get added.
Oh yes. What kind of Transformer channel is this?
No.
Well, that is it for my questions. We'll wrap this up. I got Dylan waiting in the wings because he doesn't have school tomorrow and he's wanting to stay up with me, and the wife's got to get to bed because she's got to go to work. We got snow days, but does anybody in the chat have anything they want to add to this before we wrap up?
Let's see what's chat talking about here. Scroll up. I see all my.
Somebody's asking me if I collect G.I. Joe. I do not. I collect Transformers and Masters of the Universe Origins right now. And that line's starting to tick me off because I can never find anything.
I do though, and let me grab something to show you. Hold on.
I'm glad the camera's not facing the kids. I'm afraid to see what might be going on.
Check this shit out.
Oh, that's Kato was telling me you make those, right?
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to get this. Here we go.
That is sick.
Yeah, this is a Ghostbuster, his tank for G.I. Joe Classified. Let me get some.
Nice. Oh, Curtis, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. What can I give Curtis? Oh, it's always a fun one. Curtis, I'm going to give you another one because I left your super chat up the whole time and you missed it. Let's see.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Now bring it down hard. Someday.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro.
So are you done with that? Are you going to paint on it or?
No, I don't really do the painting. Some of the guys that they get them, they sand them up and paint them. This is a glow in the dark though.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually a glow in the dark, and
Oh my
it's
God.
the Echo Warrior Hiss. It was that, and then I added a little sight, the little viewfinder up there for it, and I left the book bag. It's fixing to get shipped out tomorrow. There's a little clip on the side that the proton packs. There's a little proton pack that clips on the side it's for Trans Aaron actually. Trans Aaron.
Larkin's asking, are the treads TPU? I don't know what that means.
They are. See how it.
Okay, that's awesome. And those are 3D printed?
Yeah. And they'll I got it at home.
I tell you, 3D printing guys just amaze me. I can do toy hacks. That's about it.
Man, it's so awesome, man. I tell everybody to get a 3D printer, man. To be able to create something, I love it, man. I love it. I've got a bunch of them. It's hard to keep up with keeping them running. They clog and stuff. It's going to be a learning experience, but it is so worth it. It's so worth it.
One of my favorites that I have, Fire Talks made this for me. The replica Visitor Blaster from V.
Yes.
I love this thing. This was something I always wanted as a kid.
I loved V. I loved V, man. I loved V. It's about time for them to do something else with it. It'd be nice for them to make a TV show like that.
Well, they butchered the 2009 reboot. They went too far from what it should be. It needs to stick with the original story.
Right. Yeah.
But I guess everybody's afraid of offending somebody this day and age to have those type of bad guys. But, Yeah.
Well, they want to be able to sell. They want to sell merchandise for a new story, and it still piques interest in the retro too. So maybe they'll be able to sell 2 lines instead of 1. It's all marketing.
What's sad is, as great as that original series was, they only made 1 figure.
Yeah.
I got one of these in the box, and the box was beat to shit, and I thought, I'm not going to feel bad about taking this guy out. So
I can't think of his name. That was the guy that he was he was working with the humans.
Oh, this is just a random. This one is actually based on the poster from the promotional material. So this is just a random visitor trooper. I guess not a trooper. He's like an officer. I wish they made the troopers with the helmets.
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome.
See, you can print it. Somebody can print it.
I never thought of that. I got to get those dimensions. Yeah, because all he would need is the black vest and the helmet.
Somebody can print it, man.
If
you got calipers, measure it.
I dropped it.
We'll figure it out, man. Get your helmet for your visitor.
Oh, that'd be sweet. I want to take his face off. All right. Well, guys,
The 3D printing though is awesome, man, because the scenarios like that, you could just, if you think of something, it's like, oh shit, I can make that out of plastic. And once that door is open, you just figure out how to make it. I love it.
Oh,
Man.
that's
I love
sweet.
3D printing.
Now, real quick before we wrap this up, didn't you have Sergeant Slaughter autograph one of your 3D printed items?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Where's let me get the Slaughter toy out here too. I don't like this one though. This is a salmon slaughter, or what did they say it was? The color's like a pink color. Salmon slaughter. That's what we were calling them because it's like a pink color pants. But
It's the new army.
it's not. Yeah, new army.
Oh, that is too cool.
Yep.
That is awesome.
At ease, casual. Sergeant Slaughter. Yo Joe.
At ease, disease.
Man, that was awesome. That was so awesome to be standing there with him, to get to shake his hand. He was talking with us and stuff. We interviewed him and everything.
Where'd you meet him at?
At Retro Toy Con.
And where was that?
Oh my God, what Greenville, South Carolina? I think Greensboro, something Green, South Carolina. But yeah, that's where
I'm going to Big Lick Comic Con next month with Dylan, and I am looking so forward to meeting Michael Bean.
Where's that at? Where's that?
Roanoke.
Oh, okay.
I gotta find something for him to autograph. One of my Terminator DVDs, maybe my Tombstone Blu-ray. I don't have any figures of him. Aliens be a good one.
I'm going to one in Richmond, Virginia, March 18th through the 20th, I think it is. And that's what Sam Newsman's going to be up there. So I'm going up to that one with him. And I'm actually forfeiting my Atlanta Toy Con is the same weekend. And I'm going to go up there instead to hang out with Sam instead of just going to Atlanta in my state, which is probably going to be dope too, man. The Toy Atlanta is what they call it, I believe.
Yeah, I want to do more cons, especially Dylan's getting older, and it's going to be he and I going to this one. He's excited. I have to go to Walmart and find a Rescue Bot Heat Wave because the voice of Heat Wave is going to be there. So Dylan will get his first autographed toy.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Looking
That's
forward.
cool that he likes toys, man. My kids don't too much care for Nerf guns. They're boys. They like to shoot
Dylan,
them.
he's in and out. He likes some action figures. What's funny, the ones he plays with all the time are those Ollie's rip-off G.I. Joes. He plays with those. He likes Funko Pops every now and then. And, of course, right now he's all about the Switch.
Oh, yeah. Tech.
It is what it is. But I might rekindle some of that nerd in him.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, I really appreciate you hopping on with me tonight. Always enjoying meeting another Transformers fan. I've seen you on Facebook. We've chatted before, but never really had a one-on-one. So absolute pleasure having you on the show. And really appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you for having me on, man.
Oh, not a problem. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much for joining us and wasting your Monday night listening to us ramble on about toys. And for everybody in the suit or gave super chats, thank you so much. And my new member, I appreciate it. I got a new review coming out tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and add your name to the membership list. So you'll appear in my very next video. So with that being said, let me find my ending here because I can never get this.
I got one more shameless plug, y'all. Meet over at my channel for the after party.
Oh, you got an after party.
Seriously.
Until 3 a.m.?
Not until 3 a.m. I gotta get up at 6 to take the kids to school. But it's
real quick. Tell my people where to meet you or where to find you.
Instagram, Casual Toy Collector, YouTube, Casual Toy Collector, Facebook, William Branch, but we all know I'm the Casual Toy Collector.
And there we go. So, and I also have a link to your channel in the description of this video. So if you need to find him that way, knock it out. All right. Once again, hey, no problem. Well, once again, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hoorah!
Hoorah!